Take a look at some of these faces of some of the longest living people around the world. The life expectancy of an American born today is about 78 years old, but this year over 70,000 Americans will celebrate being 100. Tonight at the Olmsted, Norton Healthcare continues its Go Confidently speaker series, and tonight, Blue Zones, Secrets to a Long Life. And what do those people and places all have in common? Well, joining me to talk about it is Tony Buettner, the Senior Vice President of Business Development for Blue Zones. I am fascinated by this, so thank you for coming. So first of all, what led you to study this?
Well, I come from a family of 4 boys, and we never liked to sit too long, so we started doing long-distance bicycle expeditions around the world, led by my brother Dan. We broke 3 Guinness Book of World Records. We had so much fun, we had to figure out a way to have a job that we could keep.
Yeah.
That's right. So actually National Geographic had heard about Dan's work and our work and asked if we would help them find the longest lived populations around the world and figure out why they live so long.
So why is it called a blue zone? Let's get basic. Why is it called that?
Well, people think it has to do with blue hair, but it doesn't. Actually, Dan was working with Michel Poulin, a very well-known demographer, and they were using a blue pen to mark clusters of longevity in Sardinia. And when we found the bullet cluster, they pointed and said, that's where we're going to go do our research, in the blue zone. So it's a blue pen.
That's how it came about. Let's talk about, there are 9 things that you find in common with these people who are living the longest. What are they, basically?
So this has been an ongoing 15-year worldwide longevity study, and we do studies on happiness as well. We found 5 places around the world that on average live 10 years longer with just 1/5 of the chronic diseases we face. Wow. What we found are commonalities, very simple. They move naturally. They have little time-honored environmental and lifestyle nudges to just have people move. They downshift, they reverse stress. They have purpose, and they put purpose to work in their life every day.
That's important to them, and they prioritize according to that.
Researchers tell us that if you have a sense of purpose, a mission statement, and you wake up and live it every day, you live 7 years longer than those that don't.
What about diet? I mean, that doesn't seem as high up as some of these other things.
You know, it is very, very important, actually. Eating wisely is really one of the cornerstones as well. We saw a little bit of alcohol consumption, about 3 ounces on average a day, mostly red wine that was consumed with family, friends, or a healthy meal. These longest lived populations, 95% of their diet is plant-based whole grain. And then they have strategies not to overeat. Like the Okinawans, before they start eating, they simply remind themselves to stop eating when their stomach's 80% full. Just small things.
Small things. And I was most curious, any place in the United States where we see blue zones?
Surprisingly, there is. It's called Loma Linda, California, right off the San Bernardino Freeway. Smog and fast food restaurants and stress, but that population lives 10 years longer than the rest of us.
What's the secret?
The secret is family first, faith, friends, movement, lots of water, nuts, plant-based diet. They actually take their diet right from the Bible.
So you said it's a church group there, right?
Well, not necessarily a church group, just a community with a high concentration of Seventh-day Adventists, something called the Adventist.
But that might figure in to a degree,
They take their diet from the Bible, so they talk about eating mostly plant-based. Family and friends are very important, and they take a 24-hour sanctuary of time every week. Sunset on Friday to sunset on Saturday. They stop everything and they focus on friends, family, and faith. I think there's a lot to be learned from that.
Absolutely. Fascinating stuff. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Your brothers were smart to do that. Hey, if you'd like to hear Tony tonight, it is part of the Norton Healthcare Go Confidently series. This is at the Olmsted. It starts at 6 o'clock. Doors open at 5:30. You're invited. There's still room if you want more information. 502-629-1234. But also give me your website if people wanted to read more about this.
Yeah, lots of information on our website, bluezones.com or bluezoneproject.com.
Just fascinating. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.